It is one of the only buildings left that used to be the mine manager's buildings in Newcastle. It tells the story of Newcastle, the features of it, the people that have lived in it.
Built by the Australian Agricultural Company in 1849, the uninhabited Denison Street residence remains in fair condition. But hoping to help its longevity, the State's Heritage Council Committee formally recommended the site be listed on the Heritage Register in April.
This grand old place here, to our opinion, is something, a site that needs to be looked after and well cared for by the community.
The Shadow Minister for Heritage today calling for the state government to make a decision.
It was recommended in April. We're now heading into August. It's time for it to happen.
A spokesperson for the Minister of Heritage, Gabrielle Upton, says the listing is still being considered by heritage experts.
And the last thing we want to see is a beautiful old building like this go to rack and ruin.
Talia Sav, NBN News.
Controversial, shocking and confronting are some of the words you could use to describe the winning entry in this year's Kilgour Art Prize. The former Newcastle student behind the portrait says it's a look at death and his relationship with art, and it's made him $50,000 richer.
We can't show you the whole piece, it's too graphic, but it's also award-winning. 29-year-old Cameron Stead is now a Kilgour Prize winner, one of the country's most prestigious and lucrative art awards. His entry, Between You and Me 2017, is certainly turning heads.
Looking at this idea of a temporal artwork, I guess I wanted to put myself in a situation that asks those questions of what happens when you take oxygen away.
As for its confronting nature, the former Newcastle student says it suits the competition style.
This prize I've been coming to for a number of years, and I'm always blown away by the calibre of work and the variety of work. Certainly the selection here is a bit more experimental, a bit more playful, and it's a really great show.
This year's Kilgour Prize attracted more than 370 entrants. That's more than double compared to last year. Judges whittled it down to 30 finalists, and from there, the winner was obvious.
It was just so deftly painted. The artist had a great hand, but it was also the materiality of the work. I mean, it's painted on latex, so it's not a usual base. You would normally have it on linen or canvas.
Mr. Stead will also walk away with $50,000 in prize money.
I think I won't believe it until it's in my bank account.
The only way to see the controversial work is in person. It'll be displayed at the Newcastle Art Gallery until October. Alex Heinke, NBN News.
There's some curious items up for grabs at this year's University Newcastle Book Fair. Around 500,000 books and records are up for sale in the Great Hall, with some interesting historical gems in the mix. Organisers say they're hoping to raise more than $100,000 for university scholarships for those who deserve it most.
We favour people who have a battle to get to university, so they're the ones we're trying to help more than anyone else, and it's working wonderfully well.
The fair runs until next Saturday. Coming up, the US President's latest crackdown. But after the break, family and friends farewell a tennis legend.
Manolo, you're so cold. Come in. What's wrong?
It's dry.
Your scalp might get dry in the winter too. Try Head & Shoulders Dry Scalp Care. It nourishes the scalp and keeps you up to 100% flake-free. Head & Shoulders Dry Scalp Care.
At Rivers, as the seasons change, refresh your wardrobe with our latest looks. Women's new season leisure and selected knitwear now only $20. And all men's check shirts now 30% off. Plus, we've just added our end-of-season winter product to clearance. On now at Rivers.
At Hungry Jack's, you can Whopper your way. Make it angry with jalapenos and angry onions. Go wild with smoky barbecue sauce and bacon, or have the lot. Whopper your way today. The burgers are better at Hungry Jack's.
Natural. Oat. Energy. Powered by Uncle Toby's Oats.
This Aussie lamb leg is now only $8 per kilo. That's enough meat to feed a small family of giants. Or a giant family of small people. You decide. It's your $8. Aldi. Good. Different.
My work is unpredictable, and sometimes I get surprised by it. But that's good because things are more exciting when they're unexpected, and they challenge you. I think it takes a fresh perspective to do something truly different.
Introducing the all-new Skoda Kodiaq 4x4. The brilliant European 7-seater. Skoda. Simply clever.
I try to deal with the pain.
Get up to 8 hours relief in a single tablet with Lisinofen.
There are some things you simply have to share. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries share the comfort sale. Save up to 50% off all Lazy Boy furniture. Now that's something really worth sharing. Available at Horton's Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, Kotara and Rutherford.
Well, you know you make me wanna shout, kick my heels up and shout, throw my hands up and shout, throw my hands up and shout. Come on now, forget the baby. Oh, you make me wanna shout. Say that you love me, say that you need me, say that you want me, you wanna please me.
Rush into Repco this weekend. Spend $60 or more and get any battery charger or jump starter, your choice, at 50% off. Plus, massive price down on over 5,000 service and repair parts. Only at Repco. Don't miss out.
Hundreds have gathered in Newcastle to farewell Australian tennis ace Peter Doohan. The 56-year-old Novocastrian lost his battle with motor neurone disease last month and was today remembered by family and friends as inspirational and humorous. Tennis great Pat Cash leaving a video message.
There wasn't a time where when he came into the room, he didn't lift our spirits in the Davis Cup, in training, the locker room. Peter was one of the good guys.
Doohan famously took down two-time Wimbledon champ Boris Becker in 1987. At first, this looked like normal luggage, a woman's shoes and makeup. But a scan of the American traveller's bags revealed something more sinister, 2 kilograms of cocaine. A 49-year-old woman has been charged over the haul made yesterday at the Sydney International Airport. The US President is on a new warpath today, cracking down on those leaking information. The Attorney General has unveiled a string of new measures to stamp it out, after it was revealed the number of leaks have tripled since Donald Trump entered the White House.
From one embarrassing headline to another, the Trump administration has been plagued by insider leaks from the very beginning.
We're going to find the leakers. They're going to pay a big price for leaking.
And yesterday came the final straw, classified transcripts released of his calls with the Mexican president and Malcolm